Manisha Sam and you're watching HW News. Justice DY Chandrachud took over as the 50th Chief Justice of India in succession to Justice Uday Umesh Lalit at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi today. The elevation of the DY Chandrachud as CJI has historical significance in the Indian judiciary as he is the only son who will be serving the position his father, former CJI YV Chandrachud, once held. Justice YV Chandrachud was appointed to the post of CJI in 1978 and retired in 1985, serving the longest tenure of 7 years to date. His son CJI DY Chandrachud will have a tenure of little over 2 years, the longest in the recent past. CJI DY Chandrachud, during his tenure as a judge of the Supreme Court, overturned 2 judgments of his father. The judgments were related to adultery and the right to privacy. In this video, we will give you a brief description of the 50th Chief Justice of India and what are the challenges he will face in his 2-year tenure. But before that, if you're watching this video on our YouTube, then do subscribe our channel right away and press the bell icon to never miss a video update. If you're watching it on Facebook, then follow our page. Now you can access our articles, videos and live TV with just one click on our app. If you haven't already, download the HW News app from Google Play Store. Now about Justice Chandrachud. A Supreme Court judge is not obligated to apologize or provide an explanation if they arrive late to court. However, CJI Chandrachud always apologizes for being late. With witty nature, Justice Chandrachud has always kept his courtroom at ease. His attitude has always been counted as refreshingly different. CJI Chandrachud studied at St. Stephen's College in Delhi and then studied law at Delhi's Law Campus Center. After obtaining 2 advanced degrees in law from Harvard University, he went on to become one of India's youngest senior advocates at the age of 39. Immediately in 1998, he was appointed Additional Solicitor General of India. During his tenure as a lawyer, he taught international law at Oklahoma University and was a visiting professor in comparative constitutional law at the University of Bombay from 1988 to 1997. CJI DY Chandrachud was appointed as a judge in 2000 in Bombay High Court, where he served for 13 years. He was appointed the Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court in 2013 and was elevated to the top court 3 years later. CJI DY Chandrachud, during his tenure as judge of the Supreme Court, overturned 2 judgments of his father, like earlier said. The judgments were related to adultery and the right to privacy. In 2017, the infamous habeas corpus case, in which the Supreme Court had allowed suspension of the right to life during the emergency, was expressly overruled by CJI Chandrachud, with the other judges writing concurring opinions. His father had been on the majority side in the 4:1 verdict in 1975. This judgment is referred to as the ADM Jabalpur case, where the former CJI Chandrachud was among 4 of the 5 judges who in 1976 upheld a presidential order to impose emergency in the country. CJI Chandrachud overruled another landmark judgment by his father, which had upheld the colonial era adultery law under section 497. However, his son CJI DY Chandrachud, while striking down the law, said, "We must make our judgments relevant to the present day. The law on adultery is a codified rule of patriarchy." He has been part of landmark judgments on privacy, euthanasia, decriminalization of homosexuality, adultery, entry of women into Sabrimala, the Hadia case, the medical college cases and PIL on mandatorily playing the national anthem in cinema halls and giving the right of abortion to women. CJI Chandrachud is an avid nature lover and a hiking enthusiast, but according to the people who have been working with him since his elevation to a Supreme Court judge, his hobbies have taken a backseat. During his 2-year stint at the Supreme Court, he will have to manage the listing of important cases like the abrogation of Article 370, the validity of the Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA) and the Electoral Bond Scheme, and these cases have huge political ramifications. On the judicial front, the huge pendency of cases, a lack of adequate infrastructure, and a delay in the delivery of justice are some of the issues which CJI Chandrachud will need to resolve urgently. He will also have a huge responsibility to fill up as many as 19 vacancies at Supreme Court as well as in the High Courts, with 336 posts lying vacant. Interestingly, the collegium led by CJI Chandrachud will have 6 members instead of 5 until May 15, 2023, when Justice M.R. Shah retires. Justice Sanjeev Khanna, CJI Chandrachud's expected successor, will be the 6th. Usually, the 4 senior-most judges after the CJI are appointed to the collegium. If the next expected CJI is not among these 4 as with Justice Khanna, they must also be made a part of the collegium as the newly appointed judge will function during their term as CJI. That's all for the report. For more such updates, keep watching our channel HW News. Whatever your views are, do let us know in the comment section below. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.